Imagine a family tree where a central heroic figure, the very one who saved his entire lineage from utter destruction, seems to vanish from the inheritance map. This is precisely the enigma we face when we examine the 12 tribes of Israel. Joseph, the beloved son of Jacob, the visionary dreamer, the faithful steward who rose to power in Egypt and preserved his people through famine, his name is conspicuously absent from the territorial divisions of the Promised Land. How could such a pivotal patriarch not have a tribe named after him? The answer is not one of oversight, but of an extraordinary blessing, a divine twist that reveals God's intricate plan for inheritance and remembrance. If you're finding value in this exploration of biblical truth, please like this video and subscribe to the Bible Stories for You to continue this journey of discovery with us. Your support helps us bring these ancient narratives to life, uncovering the profound lessons they hold for our modern walk of faith and understanding God's unchanging character through His timeless word. The story begins not with Joseph's disappearance, but with a pivotal moment in the life of his elder brother, Reuben. As Jacob's firstborn, Reuben was destined for the double portion of inheritance and leadership. However, his impulsive and disrespectful actions, defiling his father's bed, Genesis 35:22, cost him this sacred birthright. Jacob explicitly declared Reuben would not excel, Genesis 49:4, stripping him of preeminence. This left a void, a blessing awaiting a new recipient. It was Joseph, through his unwavering faithfulness and the immense blessing he brought, who became the unexpected heir to this double portion. Near death in Egypt, Jacob summoned Joseph and his two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh. In a moment laden with prophetic significance, Jacob adopted Ephraim and Manasseh as his own, declaring, "Ephraim and Manasseh shall be mine, as Reuben and Simeon are mine," Genesis 48:5. This was more than affection, it was a legal and spiritual declaration, elevating Joseph's sons to the status of Jacob's direct heirs, on par with the original 12. What transpired next is one of the most poignant scenes in Genesis. As Jacob prepared to bless the boys, Joseph positioned Manasseh, the elder, at Jacob's right hand, and Ephraim, the younger, at his left, expecting the traditional blessing for the firstborn to fall upon Manasseh. But Jacob, guided by divine insight, deliberately crossed his hands, placing his right hand, the hand of greater blessing, upon Ephraim's head, and his left upon Manasseh's. Joseph protested, but Jacob insisted, stating, "He also shall become a people, and he also shall be great. Nevertheless, his younger brother shall be greater than he, and his offspring shall become a multitude of nations." Genesis 48:19. This prophetic reversal cemented Ephraim's prominence and ensured Joseph's lineage would be exceedingly fruitful. Through this adoption and symbolic crossing of hands, Joseph received the double portion of the firstborn, not as one tribe but as two distinct tribes, Ephraim and Manasseh. This is the shocking reason why there is no tribe of Joseph on the map, but rather two powerful tribes bearing the names of his sons. Joseph's blessing was so vast, so profound, it could not be contained within a single tribal designation. He was, in effect, doubly blessed, his legacy expanded and amplified through his progeny. This unique arrangement also sheds light on the tribe of Levi. Unlike other tribes, Levi received no territorial inheritance in the Promised Land. Instead, they were consecrated as priests and ministers to the Lord, living on tithes and offerings and scattered among the other tribes to serve as spiritual guides and teachers. Their inheritance was the Lord Himself, Deuteronomy 18:2, a spiritual rather than geographical portion. With Reuben's birthright forfeited, Joseph's lineage split into two, and Levi set apart without land. The count of 12 territorial tribes was maintained for Canaan's division. Ephraim and Manasseh filled the void, ensuring the symbolic and practical continuity of the 12-tribe structure, each receiving distinct territory. Joseph's name, though not a tribal designation, continued to resonate throughout Scripture, from historical books to prophets, and even as a symbolic representation in Revelation, signifying his enduring impact and God's faithfulness. The story of Joseph's tribes is far more than a genealogical detail. It's a powerful testament to divine adoption, the blessing of inheritance, and God's profound way of restoring what was lost. God remembers those who seem passed over, and His blessings often manifest in unexpected, expansive ways. Joseph was not forgotten. His blessing was simply too immense to be confined to one name, echoing through two mighty tribes and reminding us that God's plans are always greater than our expectations.